Hello, everybody. This is Kurt Bergland. Every Monday, we do a baseball book review at 10 a.m. on my channel. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Could be fiction, could be nonfiction, could be an out-of-print book that you can find at a used bookstore or online at a used bookseller. Or it could be hot off the presses. And in every case, I'm trying to find books that you may not know about or certainly that will not break your budget. Today, this book, The Renewal Era Cubs from 1985 to 1990, book written by Eddie Gold and Art Ahrens. The publication is 1990 of the book. It's published by Bonus Books, a small book publisher. I do not believe this book is in softcover edition. I was not able to find it. I picked it up for $9 online. You can do the same. In fact, you can probably do better than I did for price. The book is about 80s baseball, and it's about, of course, the Cubs in particular. The book sort of takes the story from the 1984 Cubs and the difficult years that followed 84 during Dallas Green's leadership due to some factors that Dallas Green created and some factors that were beyond his control, culminating in the 1989 playoff run for the Don Zimmer-led Boys of Zimmer. That was a very, very different team from the 1984 squad, even though Sutcliffe and Sandberg were holdovers from the original team. The book is, and the reason that I picked up the book, was a Cub fan at that time, very interested in it, but I'm also very interested in why organizations decline, why ball clubs decline, why do they not continue their success, and this book gives some glimpses into that. It's 190 pages. There are several appendices at the back, including some stats and a listing of stats for the franchise and a listing of transactions that happened, the key transactions that happened in this 5-year run from 85 to 90. Now, the book is interesting because it sort of reveals why the problems happened. And the problems, as you might guess, are pointed to mostly to leadership, mostly to Dallas Green, a little bit to Jim Fry in terms of on-field management. And then talks about Fry's decisions as general manager and the hiring of Don Zimmer and what Zimmer did to bring the team back to the playoffs in 89. The book is, for the most part, divided into sections about individual players and what their contributions were, but it also talks about the team and about decisions that were made. The key players in this 5-year run are all discussed. There is a section on the season that each season that the team had in this run as well, what went well and what did not. The idea of the renewal era is an interesting concept, and clearly it's something that anticipates, and the publication date of 1990, that what the Cubs had created in 89 and going into the 90 season was going to last, that there was something better about the construction of the team in 89 than there was in 84, given that the 84 club was definitely a veteran club and could not be expected to last. The 89 team in this book is expected to go on and do greater things in the 90s, and of course, they did not. So it's interesting to think about from that perspective too. Where did the organization miss? What players maybe didn't do what they should have done? And in general, like, how was this really different than the 85-86 collapse, the collapse of the 90, 91, 92, 93 seasons that really took a lot out of the franchise, not to mention the fan base, until Sammy Sosa brought it back in the mid to late 90s. So, it's an interesting book. It's not terribly lengthy. It's easy to break up into short sequences of reading time, but there's some good stuff here, and I encourage you to pick it up. There are some pictures. There's not a lot of them, but most of them are close-ups of the individual players. The appendices, as I said, go over the stats, and there is a list of transactions in the back. The book is about 190 pages. There is no index, but there is a reasonably broken up table of contents so you can get an idea of what you're looking for. The book, the 1985-90, the Renewal Era Cubs. The writers, Eddie Gold and Art Ahrens, and the publisher, Bonus Books. That's our book for this week. Thank you so much for being with me. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I need your subscriptions to keep my channel going. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.